Assalamu alaikum friends, my name is Bilal Khan and this is my 16th video of DevOps. In this video I am going to show you the practical part of the YAML. In the previous video I have shown you the theoretical part of the YAML, but in this video I am going to show you the practical part of this. So the first thing that I am going to do is that here you can see that I am present in the Visual Studio Code. Alright, so let's create a file, and the file would be test.yaml or YML. You can write both of them. Alright, so I'm going to write YAML. Alright, so after that the first thing that I'm going to show you is the three hyphens. These are the three hyphens that will basically show you that here the document is started. Alright, and similarly if you want to close the document, you have to write three dots. Alright, these are the three hyphens which will show you that the document is started, and these are the three dots that will show you that the document is ended. Basically, one file may contain different multiple documents, so in this way you have to insert hyphen and the dot. So now the first command is going to be about key values. Alright, so let's first write the comment. By using this hash value you can comment a code. Alright, so let's write the first comment code key value. Alright, so this will be a key, and after colon the next string would be the column, the value. So the first key is going to be name. Now the value is going to be Bilal Khan. Alright, after that the key is 1 and the value is, this is a number. Alright, now if you want to, let's say if you want to insert multiple keys and values in one line, how you can do this? You will simply write curly braces, and inside curly braces you will write fruit. Alright, and the fruit would be will be a value, fruit will be a key, and the value would be a mango. Alright, after that if you want to give another key and value, let's write age, and age would be a key and the 12 would be a value. Alright, so where is the problem here? Alright, so let's give it a space. Now it is working correctly. In this way you can give the key and value. Now after keys and values, let's write another document, because I have ended the document here. Now let's write another one. So another document would be a list. Let's give a comment here, type list. After typing list, here is the list. Alright, apple hyphen mango hyphen orange hyphen apple again. Alright, so this is a list that this is how you can type the list in YAML file. You need to remember one thing also, that the YAML is a case sensitive. So this apple is different from this apple. Alright, because this apple is written in smaller text, and this apple, the first letter of this apple is written in capital letter. So that's why these two apple string are different. So now the next document is going to be, let's say block style. Alright, now let's write block style. After that let's write the cities. Alright, after the city, let's move to the next line and give two spaces. Alright, by giving tab, if the tab is set to 2 spaces, you can give it, but manually you can also give 2 spaces. So the first city would be city 1, the second would be city 2, the third would be city 3. So in this way you can style the data block by block. Alright, so let's say you have a data like this. I write cities. Now this cities, the city heading will be equal to 3 cities. So let's say I have 3 blocks. Alright, this is the first block, this is the second block, and similarly this is the third block. So this city's heading will contain these 3 blocks. Alright, so these 3 blocks, one block will be equal to city 1, city 2, city 3. Alright, so now you can also give this make the cities equal to like this also, cities, and it will be equal to city 1, city 2, city 3. Alright, you can insert the data in the brackets also. So after that, the next thing that I'm going to show you is the string value. Alright, but before inserting the string value here, let me show you something. Let's copy this, and after copying, move to the browser. Here I'm in onlineyamltools.com. It's a website that will convert the data from one markdown language to another markdown language. So let's say I'm in YAML, and I will give the data input to YAML, and it will give me the output in JSON. So let's give it an output. As you can see that the data is converted into JSON format. Alright. Similarly, if I want to swap the tools, I can do it. As you can see that the data is now, the input is now in JSON, and the output is in YAML. Correct? So the next thing that I was trying to show you is that you need to remember one thing, that the YAML will not provide the functionality to insert multi-line comments. Alright? So what is multi-line comments? Let's say here are some data. Alright? This data is present in multiple lines. Alright? So in other languages, if you can remember, if you know that to comment this whole data, you have to provide the multi-line comment. Let's say in C, I will write /* and after that close this by using star and hash. Right? In this way, you can use the comment by commenting this whole data using the hash and slash and star value. But this functionality is not present in YAML. Instead, YAML will provide the single line comment. Let's close this, let's remove this. Instead, YAML will provide the functionality to comment each line. Instead of commenting multiple lines, you will have to comment each line. So let's say if I write hash value, instead I will have to write another hash value. So for each line, I will have to insert hash values. So there is a shortcut for it also if you have multiple lines. So let's say you select all the lines, and after selecting all the lines, you just press Ctrl/. In this way, every line will be commented by this hash value. Alright? So you just need to remember that the YAML does not provide the multi-line functionality to comment. Alright? So let's close this, and now move to my document. And the next thing that I'm going to show you is the string values. Alright? So let's comment this, and there are three types of string values that you can work on YAML file. So first is, let's say, name Bilal Khan. So this is a string value. Alright, Bilal Khan is a string value. Similarly, if you want to write, let's say, fruit, I'm going to write this is a mango. So this string value will be in the double quotes. Similarly, if I write job, this job will contain single quotes. And let's write software engineer. Right? Software engineering. So in single quotes, double quotes, or without quotes. So these are the string values that are present in the YAML. So after that, the next thing that I'm going to show you is, let's write the document, and the thing is the bio. So let's say I want to write separate lines. How can I do this? Let's write separate lines. Alright, separate line. So in this way, I will write my bio is, my name is Bilal. Alright, so my name is Bilal, and the next line would be I am a developer. Alright, so this is these are two lines, but the YAML will not accept these two lines because there is a syntax error. So let's copy this, and to validate this or to check this, let's move to this YAMLlint.com. Let's copy the data that I have. Let's paste the data that I have copied from the Visual Studio. Click on the Go, and as you can see that it is giving me a red sign that the data is not correct, especially on the second line, because these two data are not these data have not the correct syntax. So to correct this syntax, I have to write this what you can say, this pipeline. All right, and after that let's give two spaces here, and after that give the two spaces also here, and now the data will be accepted. So let's copy it, and now if I paste the data again, go, now you will see that the YAML is validated this code. All right, now let's move to another document, and that would be, let's write the document first, hyphen and 3 dots, and after that write single line in multiple lines. All right, multiple lines. So in this way, let's say if I write message, and message would be, this is a single line that I am writing in multiple lines. All right, so this is a data. So let's copy this data, and this is also a not right syntax. So let's click on the go. Now as you can see that it has given me the red signal or the red sign. So let's open the Visual Studio Code, and now because it's not a right syntax, I will have to given the right syntax. So to correct it, I will write greater than sign, and after that click on the line to insert the line on the next line. All right. In this way, now let's select all these lines and give these lines two spaces. All right. So in this way, the syntax would be right. So now after that, let's move to another document, and the document would be, so in YAML, let's write in YAML the data will be, the data type will be automatically detected. All right. So there is no need to write the data type. Instead, the YAML will automatically detect the data type. So let's say I write the number here, and let's give it any number. Now it will know, the YAML will know that it's the integer. After that, let's give a float number here, and give the float value. So it will know that it's the float value. Similarly, if I give boolean, and after giving it a boolean, let's write yes. All right. So this will know that it's the boolean value. Similarly, you can write small yes, and after that true, and capital true, and n, no means for small letter no, capital letter no, false, and capital letter false. All right. So in this way you can write the boolean. So let's say if you want to give the data type, so how you can do this? So let's write another document for it. In this way, I am going to write a comment, write data type. All right. The first data type would be integer. All right. So now give the first data type, let's say 0. And now if you want to write the 0 here, it will know that it's the integer, it's an integer, but how you can specify that, write an integer. You will write 2 exclamation mark, and after that write integer. So in this way, this YAML will know that it's an integer and the value is this. Similarly, if you want to give the positive number, you will write integer. Positive number may be anything, but not a negative number. All right. So similarly, you can give the negative number. negative number, integer, minus 54. Sorry, minus 54. After that, binary number. So our binary number would be 0, B, let's say 1011. And sorry, I have not written the integer here. And after that, octal number, integer, and that would be 0 and any number. And after that, let's write the hexadecimal number. Hexadecimal number, that would be integer 0x5654. All right. And comma value would be, let's say you have write 25,000. All right. And included the integer also, but this would not be accepted. Instead, you have to write, let's comment this first, and you have to write the, what you can say, 25 and like this. Alright, this will be inserted instead of comma, and now this data will be accepted, and this data will be equal to, let's write, is equal to this 25,000. Similarly, if you want to give the exponential number, you will have to write integer, and the exponential value would be, let's say 2e54. Alright, so this will be accepted as the exponential value, or the exponential value. So this is how you can write down the integer by including the data type also. So after that, let's give another document. Let's write another document, and that document would be equal to, let's say, float data type. All right, and that float data type, let's say, would be equal to marks. Marks could be anything, but you have to write the float data type here first, and after that, let's write the mark. These are the marks. All right. Now let's give the infinite, and the infinite could be a float. All right, and here write the inf, .inf. Now after that, write the not a number, and it could be any n. All right, not a number. The next document is going to be, let's write the document, and that would be string. All right, so it's let's write the string here, and the value would be string data type, and let's write a string. This is a string. Now it will identify that this is a string by giving it a data type. The next value would be the boolean value, but not write this boolean value after these three dots. You can also write these hyphens again in the hyphens. All right, you can also write these hyphens inside another hyphens. So the three dots, you may include three dots after two hyphens or three hyphens. This is also possible. So let's write the boolean value here. Let's first comment that boolean data type, and comment it, and now write the boolean value. Right, boolean would be exclamation mark bool, and now the value would be y, means yes. You can also write true. Right, this is also possible. Now after closing these with three dots, let's write another document, and that would be equal to no. So let's write no data type, and the value would be equal to no, and after that the exclamation mark with data type would be equal to this no, and the value would be null again. Alright, you can also write this null value by like this, no, and the value would be no, but with this sign also. Alright, and similarly this sign can also be declared as a key. This is also a key. Alright. After that, the next thing is the time. So let's include a time here. Date data type. Right. So let's write a date, and that would be exclamation mark times temp. Alright, and let's go to the browser and go to this website, YAML.org timestamp.html. So this is an official website of the YAML. So you can go to the date format here, and let's paste it here. Alright. After that, if you want to get the Pakistan time, alright, you can write Pakistan time, and then you can simply copy this canonical, alright, and paste it here. Now let's include a 0 instead of Z, and plus this time that I am having, 8:13. Right. After that, not a time zone. You can also include this by pasting the same data that I have written. Right. In this way, you can print the date and time. So this is a simple code that I have shown you of the YAML. You can go to this official website and search more about it. All right. So these are the basic commands that are needed for the YAML to be used. So what we have covered are the keys, values, list, block style, string values. How can you write the separate lines? How can you write a single line in multiple lines by using multiple lines? And will the data type be automatically detected or not? So the answer is yes, it will be detected. But you can write your own data type also by giving you an example. I have shown you how you can write the data type. So these are the things that I have shown you in this video. So in the next video, I am going to show you the advanced topic of the YAML. So if you like this video, then make sure to subscribe to my channel. And if you have any questions, then ask those questions in the comment section below. I'll be happy to answer all of them. So till then, goodbye.